Alright, what's up guys? I am back again with another video. This time around we're going to be doing a bit more testing. Now, in my last video that I tested how much gold it actually took to roll full green stats on a set gear, the results were kind of shocking, I'd say. I didn't actually expect it to take almost 7 million gold just for one single gear. Like, that's pretty crazy. But yeah, this time around we're going to be testing with euros. So hopefully we have better results. We're starting off with 545 ignored defense euros that are 1 star, keep that in mind. And then we have 13 that are already 2 stars. Unfortunately, they are already 2 stars because I would have liked to start with a set number of 1 stars. We're just going to shoot them in here and add them into our pool so we can kind of, I guess, have a bigger amount to play with here. I do not want to exclude those 13 euros as I'm unsure if 545 euros will actually make a single 6 star. I have done some testing on it in the past. I have enhanced some euros to 6 stars. It did take quite a bit. I'd say around 500 euros that are 1 star to make a single 6 star. And that also takes a nice chunk of gold. But we're going to be testing it here on camera and we're going to see how this goes. So pay attention to a few other materials. The unrefined euro, it also takes those to upgrade. The one that I'm going to be doing is ignore defense. So it takes the combat Norn stones or the Norn stones of strength. So pay attention to that 9,222 as well. It also takes some dimension debris and it also takes some gear up kits. And not to mention a huge amount of gold. So we're going to see what happens here as we enhance those ignore defense euro. And hopefully I'm able to make more than 1 6 star, but we're going to see what the results are like. And yeah, so we'll get right into it. First and foremost, I just want to mention, I finally started leveling. A few of you guys have been mentioning to me, why aren't you level 70 yet? Why aren't you level 70? So I decided I would go ahead and start leveling about a week ago. And now I've really worked my way up to 69. I'm pushing 70 real fast. We're going to get there within the next 2 to 3 days, I'd say. So I just wanted to share that news with you guys. I don't really have much to say on it, but nevertheless, let's get right into the video here. So for random purposes, I'm just going to go to a character that I have no euros on at the moment. So let's go to Spider-Man, who I actually do have euros on. My bad, I didn't think I did. Let's go to Daredevil. One thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to change this uniform. I love the look of his NEFFEX uniform, so much better. So we're just going to have something a little bit more pretty to look at. So let's go into his sunglasses here because, he obviously has to protect his eyes from the sun. And we're going to go ahead and start enhancing these euros here. So what I'm going to do, you guys know the drill. I'm going to fast forward this clip because it is going to take quite some time. I'll cue in some music and I will see you guys in just a brief moment.
Yeah, straight out of the 949. OC. Yeah, you can't stop this show. It's fucking chronic, yo. It's fucking toxic like an alcoholic logic flow. It's catastrophic like a psychotic erotic code. Cause even though I wanna quit her, man, she kinda dope. I gotta go. I never slow down, everybody knows now. We the best to throw down, parties in the SoCal. We getting so loud, party with the whole crowd. Kick the haters all out, taking away all now. I've been hella focused, never slow down. Put my shit out in the open, so you know now. Everybody's taking notice, there they go now. Yeah, welcome to my show, bitch. This my hometown, I'ma get it right. Focus, never slow down. Put my shit out in the open, so you know now. Everybody's taking notice, there they go now. Yeah, welcome to my show, bitch. This my hometown, I'ma get it right. Stereo, I got a fucking plan and you know that I'ma make it. Oh, I'm the fucking man when I'm spitting in the studio. Feeling hella sand cause I'm sucking down these fluids.
Alright, what's up guys? I am back. Now we've enhanced all the euros up to 5 stars. So 545 1 star dodge ignore Euros, defense ignore Euros, and 13 2-star defense ignore Euros came out to be 18 5-stars. Now, that's kind of not a lot. There was a lot of fails along the way, but that is to be expected when you're enhancing Euros. You know, RNG does play a factor, and it does get increasingly harder to get a succeed the higher you level up the Euros. So now that I have them all at 5 stars, we're going to go ahead and enhance them here. I just wanted to come back in. I didn't want to play out music while I'm enhancing them to 6 stars. One thing that's really getting me is I'm unsure if I should just go ahead and enhance them all at once or if I should do them all one at a time. But I think I'm going to go ahead and do them one at a time just to make it a little more exciting. I don't really know what to expect with 18 5-star Euros. You know, if RNG didn't play a factor, we would be pretty much expecting to get 9 6-stars. But I really do not think that I'm going to get 9 6-stars. I expect maybe 2, hopefully 2. Hopefully I can at least get 2 out of 18 5-stars. If not, then we'll be left with 1 or we'll be left with none. We never know. We might get more than 2. RNG does play a big factor, like I said, time and time again, as it does with most things in this game. So you never really know what you're going to get. I can get 9 right now for all I know. I highly, highly doubt it. And I'm willing to bet, you know, everything that I own that I'm not going to get it. So hopefully I don't get it or else I'm going to owe you guys everything. Or I could just not upload this to YouTube. But nevertheless, I'm going to go ahead and enhance these here. No more waiting, no more holding back. We got the first one, and we got to succeed right off the bat. That is amazing. I was not expecting the first one to go ahead and succeed. So there we have it. We have the first one is a success. So we're going to go ahead and enhance some more. That one failed. Okay, there goes one 5-star Euro that took a lot of resources and materials to upgrade. Let's go again. Another fail. And we got another success, guys. So we got 2 successes so far. We started out with 18 5-stars. Now we're down to 12. So we've used 6. And we got 2 successes already. Going by that, we should have 6 6-star ignore defense Euros in the end. But I do not think that's how it's going to play out. Like you guys know, it is RNG based. So we're going to have to see what happens here. And we got another fail. And another success. Wow, I'm actually really surprised. Previously, when I would upgrade Euros in the past and go beyond 5 stars, the fail rate was so high, it was really, really disappointing. But now I'm getting really, really shocked that I actually got at least 3 out of it. So let's go ahead and enhance the last few here. And 2 fails in a row. And 3 fails in a row. 4 fails in a row. Okay. Well, now it's just playing games with my heart. Alright guys, we have 4 5-stars left. We're gonna hopefully we can squeeze out one more 6-star. It would be really nice to have 4 6-star defense ignore Euros. You know, that would be 1 for each gear of a character that I decide to put them on, which is definitely not going to be Daredevil, who I am on right now. But let's see what we get here. And another success right there, the first one. So we're down to 2. We're down to one more try to enhance it to 6 stars, and we got 4 out of the 18 so far, so that's pretty good results in my opinion. I expected to get a lot less. I expected to either get none or 1. Like I said before previously, when I would enhance up to 6-star Euros, the success rate was very, very low from my previous experience. So let's go ahead and enhance this last one here and see what we get. Let's cross our fingers, guys. Cross your fingers with me. And we get a fail. All right. Overall, I'm not that disappointed. You know, 4 6 stars out of 545 1 stars. You know, when you say it that way, or when I say it that way, 4 for 545. It sounds crazy, but for 18 5-star Euros with previous experiences with the success rate, I did not actually expect to get 6. So that is, or to get 4, my mistake. So that is actually pretty exciting. I'm pretty happy about that. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go calculate everything, how much gold it exactly took, how much debris, Norn stones, gear up kits, and etc. it took, and I will be back in just a second to let you guys know the final results.
Shut the fuck up! Please don't go, no please don't go away, because we'll be right back.
Alright guys, so I'm in my resources now, back from adding everything up. Now we started out with 22,521 debris, and we were left with 20,967. Now that is a total of 1,554 debris it took to rank up those 4 6-star ignore defense Euros. Now for gear up kits, we started with 88,538 and we were left with 86,293 for a total of 2,245 gear up kits. Now that don't really care about. Gear up kits aren't the most useful material for me right now, and I have a ton of them, so that is fine. I don't mind. Same for the debris. I don't mind if it took 1,500 debris. Now for the Norn stones, we started off with 9,222 and we were left with 7,982 for a total of 1,240 Norn stones of strength. That's a pretty high number for a newer player, but for a player like me that's been playing for almost 2 years now, having almost 10,000 when this started and having pretty close to 10,000 of all the other ones, with the Norn stones of omnipotence being the exception. Using 1,200 Norn stones is not a big matter to me, but nevertheless, just to show you guys exactly how much materials it took to make those 4 6-star Euros, which you can see right here in the bottom right of my inventory. And now for the last material, or actually, yeah, the last material, the unrefined Euro, I started off with 1,239 and I ended off with 562 for a grand total of 677 unrefined Euro. Now, if you're like me and you just clear ticket missions, or even if you farm them manually, for every Euro that you get, you should be getting unrefined Euro with it. So you should definitely have enough of those to upgrade the Euros that you have in your inventory, regardless of how many that you have. So you guys shouldn't really have to worry about that when upgrading Euro. Now the last thing to notice is my gold there at the top. I started off with 44,545,787 and I ended up with 38,062,787 for a grand total of 6,483,000 gold that it took. Now that is quite a bit of gold. It's at least a full day's worth of gold, if not more. I'd actually say it's more with the times now. You get a couple million from co-op, you get a couple 100,000 from Alliance Battle and Extreme Alliance Battle, then you have Villain Stage and your daily missions and etc. So it is a bit more, I'd say, than you get in a single regular day on the average day, which is quite a bit of gold. Luckily, I had enough saved. But yeah, so this video is just to give you guys a little bit of an example into what it's like actually upgrading Euro that high. And I don't really recommend it that much, honestly. You could just keep your Euros at 5 stars. You can go ahead and awaken your Euros to improve the stats quite a bit. You don't really need to be wasting that much gold unless it's a key character or a character that you really want to work on a lot. Then you can go ahead and try to get 6-star Euros on them. But for the average player, for me, for most of you guys, I wouldn't really recommend doing it. It takes a ton of gold. It takes a ton of resources, especially for newer players. Even newer players, I'd keep them at 3 or 4 stars. You don't really have to upgrade them all the way. One thing is awakening them. That really boosts the stats more than ranking it up from 5-star to 6-star does. So that's something you should look into doing instead, to save you on resources in the end. But nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys took some notes down, and hopefully this gives you a little bit of an example as to what it takes to make those maxed off Euros there. I know I didn't have a huge pool to draw from. I only started off with a little over 500 1-star Euros. Maybe in the future I'll do another video once I collect more Euros and have a couple thousand of them, and we can try upgrading from there, see what the results are. We'll have a bigger number to pull from, so the results will be more accurate. But nevertheless, as you guys saw, it took a lot of resources, took 6.5 million gold, and I was left with 4 6-star Euros, which, if you put 2 on each gear for a character, that's not even enough to fill up 1 full character. So nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Adios.